Hold up. I said, they gonna let me go laugh. They gonna let me go laugh. They gonna make me act up. Hold up. I said, mostly ain't on my level. Most of they be trying to act like on the devil. Yeah, and I'm on with it. Most of them really acting like chickens, cause they chicken like Pete. I don't know. Lord have mercy, child. Welcome back. What it is, what it do, what's up? It's your girl, Black Pop Baby. Yo, this is Soda Talks Radio, live with your girl, Black Pop. Which one was better? I don't know. But what it do, y'all? Back again. It's like, let me stop trying to act like I'm from motherfucker. Oh, excuse me. You know, in like somewhere in my mind, in my heart, right? I feel like I was born in Texas, but I was raised in Florida. So like, I don't like it, child. I don't like it. Shout out to Down South. They are very influential, I would say. Anywho, it's your girl Black Pop, back again with the news. Yeah. It is now 3:36 p.m. April 11th, 2021 in the DMV area. Looking like a bit of 70 to 80 degrees outside. Nice sunny day with a few clouds. Nice bright blue skies. Let's get into these hot topics. Yeah. How y'all feel about them vaccines, y'all? Like, every time somebody asks me about a goddamn vaccine, baby, it be feeling so uncomfortable. I'm like, bro, what you want to know? Like, what you want my social security card? Like, what you mean? Like, that's like asking me how much I weigh. Like, that's like asking me, so, when's the last time, you got tested? That's how awkward it feels. Like, to be honest, I'm gonna give it time because I heard that you got to take two shots every 7 months. We gonna see how long that's gonna last. We gonna see how long it is. Because just like them, another thing I can't do in 2021 is them electric cigarettes. You know them electric cigarettes. People be thinking like, oh my god, it saved the world or something. They be blowing that down like, you know, to each its own, but don't be surprised in the next 5 years, 5 to 10 years, America come out with some commercial talking about if you were smoking such and such and such and you have black lungs, please call da 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 da. You are able for whatever they have to offer you because they owe you guys some goddamn help, baby. In other news, so I was looking at this article. Girl, I was not looking at no fucking article. Excuse my language. Once again. And there was this post. I believe it was from On Site. So shout out to On Site. And pretty much it was an article from Ayanna Van Zant. And Ayanna Van Zant says Black women need to close their legs and open up their eyes because we reward bad behavior. So I'm going to play a clip of that article in just a second, baby. And I'm going to tell y'all how I feel about that.
But we don't really occupy that space and afford us the ability to really tap into and live fully who we are. And then we engage in bad behavior. Can y'all hear that?
Behavior. I don't think they can hear it.
Bad behavior.
Now, what you said at the time, I think you said something about Boo Boo with no paycheck, dealing with him crying and running by.
You know, And this is hard. It's hard because it's I love us. And so I want to fully step into my role as an elder and be able to say things that you may not like, but you will at least respect. And the way we are moving in the world, it's time for us to close our legs. Close your legs, open your heart.
Don't open that heart, girl. Close your legs, keep your heart in your chest. Keep your heart in your chest, baby. Close your legs and open up your eyes. And for real, it's true. As we are able to take inventory and really watch ourselves as time grows, like watch how we evolve, watch how the little girls evolve, watch how they watch us. And it's like, it's time to just pretty much take inventory of our growth as things have changed, because back in the day, women used to think that a man putting his hands on you meant he loved you. A man getting extra aggressive means he loves you, and that's not what it is. How I feel about that is because I feel like we do reward bad behavior in the Black community. As you can see, even as kids, like a lot of us, even me, when I was a kid, I used to act out a lot, and it was only for attention. You know what I mean? Like fighting, getting suspended, because the aftermath, people fucking with you. Ooh, God damn. Because like after school, they're like, "Oh yeah, you did that." Da, 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 da. Like people rallying you because maybe you're not getting it at home. Kids act out in that way because they need some type of more attention, some type of outlet to express themselves, and not violently. You know what I mean? Even with like hip hop today, like what is it based off of? It's based off glorifying the killing and slaying of our own. Is it not? And I can't even really point fingers about it, because it's like, depending on the mood I'm in is what I'm gonna gravitate to, I guess. And I have my moments when I need to listen to 21 Savage, you know what I mean? People like Pop Smoke and stuff like that. It's a time and place for everything, but I'm not always on that, I'm not always on go. Yeah. How else I feel about that? I just feel like, us as Black women, we have a long way to go, and it all starts with us one by one. And it all starts with each one of us, being that inspiration for each other, give me a second, guys. But anywho. And that was that. I just thought it was really interesting what Ayana Van Zandt had said. So I just want us to it's just about taking inventory, because I myself, I don't know what it is, what it is about music that we're so drawn to it. Like, especially when it comes to more low vibrational. It's more like there's something about it that draws you in more. I guess because the low vibrational music brings out a side of you that you are not allowed to normally express. So I feel like that's one why it sells more, And I just feel like it's about balance, because I would be devastated if drill music was to ever get canceled. Like I would be really upset, because it's like, man, I want some you know what I mean? Like something that gets me going. So people like that, that I look to as far as like the drill scene that I really, really love. I love 21 Savage. Who else do I love? Top, top, top five, top five. Um, let me see. This is what I get. This is exactly what I get. Anywho, um, yeah, I love 21 Savage. I listen to him a lot. Um, I love Pop Smoke. As far as like drill music, I love Pop Smoke. Who else do I listen to? To be honest, I listen to a lot. I don't listen to a lot of drill, but when it catches my ear, it catches my ear. Um, Another person I feel like deserves a little more. Like I feel like I might be taking it far. But one person I will say that has recently like caught my ear was Young MA. I love her so much. Like lyrically, like that's why I say I like my rappers from New York. Yeah. I love my rappers. So the people that really would have a playlist in my phone right now is Wale. And I'm not even talking about, I'm not even going off the type of music. I'm just going off what I'm listening to from my generation. Wale, 21 Savage, Kodak Black, Young and May, Azalea Banks, Dreezy, Cupcake, Asian Doll, Brent Fayez, Miguel, and Summer Walker. Those are my top people of this generation. And even though Wale is, he's a senior in what he does, I still feel like he can. Once an artist, always an artist. I don't ever want to hear him talk about some retire nothing. He's always. I feel like as artists, like the artists that we love, they have a part of our hearts, and he has a part of my heart. One, of course, because it's from DMV, and like he's always been pure with his craft, in my opinion. That's why I love Wale so much. And so let's move on to the next topic. Let's move on to our next segment, and our next segment is called "Who Got the Money?" Who got the money? And that is regarding to the statement that Diddy made in the media recently. He said, and I quote, "We're done letting corporations manipulate our culture into believing incremental progress is acceptable action. If you love us, pay us. Here's my letter to corporation." And then there's like a link or some down there. And Jessie Woo's comment got a lot of traction. She said, "Diddy, it starts." Shout out to Jessie Woo. I love watching her. She has a podcast out. Y'all should check it out. I believe it's called Brownies or something like that. But shout out and respect to her. She said, "Diddy, it starts with us. I was recently approached to host a show for a revolt, and it came without pay. Yeah. We cannot keep knocking white folks for their disrespect towards minority creators while doing the same thing to each other. I encourage you to be the change." And I totally agree with her, because it's so crazy. After all these years, like, where are all the artists that Diddy put out? How are they doing? Look, and people still fighting for their masters. People still fighting for ownership of everything that he stole from them. Poor little Kim had to sell her house recently because she couldn't keep up with the upkeep. Certain artists look at even Faith Evans. She had to marry Stevie J to keep afloat. Whatever happened to 702? Whatever happened to all the artists that have come up from the bad boy wing? Diddy, you had a nice looking run, but your artist saying you ain't paying them. And that brings me to the question, who got the money? And would you rather be independent or industry? Personally, I feel like depending on where you are, whether you're doing it on by yourself, an opportunity is an opportunity. Um, if I had to personally choose, man, if I had to choose industry, like let's say somebody was trying to offer me a certain deal, I think, to be honest, right? I would take it. I would take it. I would take a deal. Why? I would take a deal because knowing it depends on how well you know this industry and how you know yourself as an artist. First and foremost, it depends on who is coming from, how much is on the table, and like what is it, like how much of my ownership, and how much ownership do I get, how much do I get. Me being a young creative right now, I'm starting to understand like how important ownership is, and like people want to get back what they put into you times two, and knowing what I know about the industry now, depending on who it is, I would take it. And if I have to go through the struggles of getting off the label, I would go through that struggle. Why? Because they can give you the money and they could take away the money, right? But you will always keep the clout, baby. You're gonna keep that clout. They're gonna know about you. They can take your money, but you could do something with your following, whether they drop you off the label or not. Now you have a following because they put you on the map. You may be in depth, whatever, but don't worry. Like most of America's is in depth, and from the sales of, you know what? I'm not even about to get into that. I still need to do a lot of research. But if it was up to me, I would take the deal and deal with the consequences later, because it's your marketing. I feel like the marketing and the promotion is more important. The marketing and promotion is 75% of your brand. Art is like 25% of your brand, because you can be so good, but if you don't have the right execution plan, people are not going to know about you. If you don't have the right marketing budget, I said budget, at least a budget to promote yourself, or connections, people that you know in this realm that can help promote your stuff. If you don't have that, then I don't really feel like the art is really going to get its just due, because it's about getting it out to as many people as possible, and at the end of the day, the right people will gravitate towards you, but it's really about making sure everyone can see it, to give it a chance to reject it or accept it. You know what I mean? All right, let's get into Freak of the Week. Who the Freak of the Week, baby? And Freak of the Week goes to Trey Songz. I want your body right now. Oh, I live in my lifestyle. Baby, turn your yeah. Freak of the Week goes to Trey Songz. In the media, it says that Trey Songz made a settlement with a girl that pressed charges on him for, I guess, those rumors, how they be like, oh yeah, he be taking all them girls. He be taking the girls' phones, locking them away, and making pretty much, capturing them to be his little some company for the night in a more aggressive way, I would say. Like, let me hold on. Let me pretty much the girl who pressed charges, he settled in court and is willing to pay her for her her distress. Yeah. Yeah. And that's when you hear stuff like that, it makes you look at the industry like for what it is. Like, are the rumors true? You never really know till you hear it, but where there's smoke, there is fire. Trey Songz, the freak of the week. Well, hopefully he could stay out of trouble because it's like I love him, but it's like Trey Songz gets away with a lot of stuff because he's good looking. And he's like a silent killer type of person. Like, like it's something in his eyes that he'll slap the out of a beat. Like you can tell he has a dark side to him, yo. Like yeah. Let's get into the next topic. And the next topic is Kid Cudi's dress. So Kid Cudi was performing on SNL, I believe, and he was performing in a dress in the style of a dress it was a dress that he was paying tribute to an alternative rock legend, Kurt Cobain, the lead singer of Nirvana. It was a floral dress that he had on. And I mean, I guess you paying tribute, but I ain't gonna lie. That's a red flag in my eyes. It's like every blue moon, a male artist starts wearing female clothes, and it just makes you think like, okay, come on, like, you giving me the ritual tease? He giving me ritual tease. You know what I mean? And I mean, I'm sure his heart was in a good place, but I just hope that he didn't have to do the Meek Mill bunny hop. You know what I mean? To get to wherever he trying to get to. You feel me? Yeah. Next topic is Doja Cat. Kiss me more. Kiss me more. Sister was like, if you kiss me more. Yeah. I would have wanted that. I would have picked Kiss Me More over Say So any day. Kiss Me More is way better than didn't even know if she could have kept that, man. But for real, you want to know how I would have liked it? I would have liked Kiss Me More. I would have loved Kiss Me More over the remix of Say So, because even though it's like the same type of song, SZA really she be saving them rap girls. I'ma be a freak every time and we. Yeah, shout out to that Megan Thee Stallion. Don't be scared. Yeah, I can't wait for SZA to come out. To be honest, SZA was not my cup of tea when she first came out. Honestly, I tried to listen to her, but I feel like she didn't know her sound the way she knows it now back then. I see the growth, I see the progress, and I am proud of you, girl. Because before, I really was not into her. It wasn't my taste until you like that. Yeah. You say you got a girl. That's my go-go voice. DMV singers, like, it's something about somebody from the DMV. And one of my friends told me that. She was like, yeah, you sing like you're from the DMV. I'm like, what do you mean? And she was like, you have that. I'm like, what? She's like, you got that voice. I'm like, what are you talking about? But I feel like it's because it comes from listening to a lot of go-go. My favorite band is True Expressions. Oh, well, honestly, it's hard to pick between True Expressions and New Impressions. But I feel like most go-go singers, they all got this type of echoey voice. It's like, I don't know how to explain it, but it's like it's an echo, like. And I feel like SZA might no. Do I feel like SZA has it? I don't know, but the way I sang was the weekend and stuff like that. It reminded me of it. But anywho, yeah. Shout out to SZA for saving the girls. Oops. Yeah. Oh yeah. Also, another thing we gotta talk about. We gotta talk about that Party Next Door. Not Party Next Door. My bad. PNB Rock baby. Singing, I am a gang man. Hey, oh, and I know I treat you so good, and I know I treat you so good. Yeah, he wants off of Atlantic Records, and you see, honestly, and he's signed too. He's one of them signed artists. It's like you never really know. Like he's successful in his field, and I respect what he does. And it's like you never know until like years later. Like now, I'm sure, probably by now, he could probably afford it himself. He made the connection to buy himself out. But like, yeah, you like, if would I be PNB Rock? I would go through the issue and then eventually get off of it just to get the clout, just to get that push. You know, they could keep their money, but I'm gonna keep the clout, and that's gonna be that. Um, I'm gonna come back. What's today? Today's Sunday. I'm gonna come back on Monday. I don't really have anything else on the docket right now. So I get this is getting a little lengthy right now. So I'm gonna just say thank y'all for watching. Please comment, share, subscribe, like. Yeah. Also follow my other page on IG at Soda Talk CV. That's my blogging page. And please follow my personal page at It's Black Pop. We got a lot of content coming up. I'm just starting off right here on StreamYard, trying to test out my voice or whatever. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I've been really getting into this tech world and learning about all the softwares and stuff like that to have a good show. I know right now y'all can't see me right now, but I'm setting some stuff up. So when I start showing my face more on YouTube, it will be more cleaner and professional. And I just want y'all to enjoy it, and I just want to give you guys my best. And I really hope you all like, share, and subscribe. And I hope y'all have a good rest of your day. You never know, I might pop up tomorrow. I might pop up tonight with a little, smooth jazz at the nighttime, baby. How you doing? Yeah, like something like that. Yeah. A little something tonight. Or it just depends on how I feel. You never know. Call me, beat me if you want to reach me. All right, y'all. I'm going to head out. I'm going to call y'all later. Bye.